When did your life become worthy of protection?
When I became actually conscious and able to speak.
So like able to speak, so like 2 years old.
I think I was a bit earlier than that, yeah.
No, babies usually don't speak till about year and a half. So if I murdered you at 6 months, that's okay?
Yes.
Wow.
And you're a bio student at UC Riverside?
Yes.
What about babies that never speak? Can I murder them?
Oh my God. So,
Well, justifying abortion, that's a tough one. But anyway, let's listen to this very interesting debate.
Were you rolling your eyes because they were saying USA?
yeah, actually.
Oh, come on.
You're destroying America. You are actively contributing more to the decline of the American empire than every communist in history. Literally every left-wing, anti-war, anti-American activist.
I'm giving you space. Yeah. Allow him or her. I'm sorry, I don't mean to misgender you to talk. So.
Wow. So first of all, I just want to congratulate you on I don't know, the organizational strategy. I mean, just figuring out, realizing that none of you would not get a tenth of this crowd if you actually just talk to students. So you had to bust in people from the retirement homes. I think that's really smart, actually. It's a sign of great intelligence that you decided to do that.
No one was bussed in, my friend.
Yeah, then... Wow. So, would you explain all the people with silver hair and, wrinkled skin?
Yes, they have cars and they drove to see us.
Yeah, wow. And these are UCR students.
You do know that boomers drive, too.
Yeah, I do. Now, I just want to again, I feel it's really admirable that you're just getting, people who...
By the way, can you find one older person right here? I'm struggling to look at it. Can you, Okay, yeah, wow, you found one. And by the way...
There's an entire crowd over there, man.
By the way, what is the criticism? We represent Americans of all ages, from young to old. Why is that a bad thing?
Campus, dude. I've seen your tactics before, man. I know my school district... I've been to, school district protests before. The people you send in to manufacture the belief that you're actually popular with American citizenship, you import people from all over, man. None of these people are
No one is imported. They all came by them. Find a single person. You know what this is? This is the left refusing to believe we're very popular on a liberal college campus in California. He can't believe. He's like, he must be bussing people in. He must be. There's no way that people actually want to make America great again.
They literally don't.
Cope harder, my friend. Cope harder, because we're very, very popular.
No, you're not.
What's your question?
So I don't really have a question. I just want to say nothing you've said so far has been even remotely accurate. Not a single argument you made from the census, the one that Trump illegally stopped to miscount California's population in order to deny us seats in the legislature. That's bullshit. I don't know, the environmental oh yeah, we should build more homes in Joshua Tree. We should bulldoze endangered Joshua trees and get rid of wildlife reservations so we can build more single family suburban homes. That'll solve the housing crisis, yeah? Because it's definitely nature reserves that are holding up all of this usable land, which is right next to major cities.
Can you not swear every other word? Can you have a little bit more respect?
I don't know. Maybe I could have a bit more respect if you actually debated instead of just bringing on people who come here to. I don't know.
Hold on. I mean, would you like to debate, or do you want to swear every other word?
I mean, I don't know, man. Would you like to debate, or would you like to just get college students who agree with you on in front of you just to I don't know. I mean, obviously there are better places you could be doing this, but I'm not going to go into that. What I am going to tackle, for instance, is I don't know, the abortion thing. You mentioned you think abortion is a scientific thing, life starts at conception. That's scientifically proven. How?
When does your DNA start?
DNA start? Man, your DNA.
When? When is your DNA formed?
Exactly.
Are you seriously arguing that the seat of the soul is DNA?
No, it's the beginning of the process of human development. When did your development begin as a human?
I mean, yes, I'm a bio student. I am aware of the process of gamete fusion, man. I know what a zygote is. That's not a that's not a moral qualifier.
That's when. Wait, hold on. So, it's a human, and human development begins at conception. Therefore, human life begins at conception.
Human life begins. Oh my God. So, I'm sorry. what do you think the actual moral significance of a human is compared to any other kind of animal?
Well, first of all, we are the only beings that can blush, can show love, show empathy, compassion, and have a soul. A dog can feel pleasure and pain. We can do good from evil and right from wrong and just from unjust. We and human beings are above the animals and below the angels, made in the image of our Creator, God Almighty.
Okay, one, that's not... Okay, one, there's like... Okay, one, that's founded in nothing, like literally nothing. There is no soul. But two, I mean,
Okay,
even if it was, zygotes are not capable of any of that, like literally none of that.
Well, but why not?
I'm sorry, do you seriously
They have a
expect...
soul.
Do you
And
seriously
also,
expect me to believe
regardless
that
of
a
whether or
fucking
not I can win
fetus-
you over on the soul, that's still a process of human development. There's a process where a zygote then becomes what you would call a fetus or a baby, and then it forms all the way in to an infant. Human development starts at a moment. We believe that the earliest moment of human development is worthy of protection. So I would ask you, when does human life begin?
Well, I mean, so if you're... what do you mean? Like, are you talking about like...
When did your life begin?
So my life, in what sense? Do you mean like... literally define life, like right now?
When did your life become worthy of protection?
In what sense? Are you talking about the metabolic...
I just did. And when did your life become worthy of protection?
When I became actually conscious and able to speak?
So like, able to speak, so like 2 years old.
I think I was a bit earlier than that, yeah.
No, babies usually don't speak till about year
Yeah.
and a half. So if I murdered you at 6 months, that's okay?
Yes.
Wow.
And you're a bio student at UC Riverside.
Yes.
What about babies that never speak? Can I murder them?
Oh my god. So, disabled babies and people without that sort of intelligence, I'm not saying that like physical speech is a qualifier necessarily for like morality or whatever, or like moral significance, but some actual nervous activity, and I don't mean just like the fetus like thing in the womb, that's not a qualifier for like human life. Pigs are capable of that much. Like, are you a vegetarian or do you eat meat?
No, but again, animals will never reach the level of human reason or consciousness. A human is valued because it is a human being.
And a disabled person also would.
Correct, and they're still valuable because they're a person. They're a human being. They're not a snake, they're not a lizard, they're not a toad, they're not a leopard. They're a human being, therefore worthy of protection.
Okay, so
Let me ask you a question. Would you save 100 dogs' lives or one human life?
one human life?
Why?
Well, I mean, it depends on the human. Obviously, I would save a trillion. So I would save one dog over your life, but
No, tell me why a human... and we'll close with this. The fact that he's a bio student at this university shows the horrifying moral rot happening in higher education, and Trump should defund all these schools as evidence. Thank you very much.
So you're ending this right now? Okay.
We have a long line and we're running out of time. Thank you. I've heard a lot of things, but terminating a 9-month-old baby, that's something else.
Do you now see the reasons why Trump is shutting down the Department of Education? Because this is the kind of things that they are teaching some of the students. What is the sense of morality on what America is being built? Do you actually sense some of those things, while this college student, was speaking? Do you now see the reason? So that is why I see Charlie is saying that at least it should be defunded as a proof to some of the things that they are teaching some of the students. If he feels that a 9-month-old baby should be terminated, then what do you think they are teaching them? Like, seriously, like, look at some of these things. That's why I see, that's the problem with the left. Okay, this is what they believe, and that is why I see we can't even be able to tell whether he or she or whatever it is. You understand? And why do you think that all these things is happening? Is because of what the left believe. This is the belief of the leftists. They are just delusional, and that's why you hear him saying whatever he is saying. We all know that of course the DNA formation started at the conception. You understand? That is where the life begin. People don't used to understand that it started at conception. You could hear him saying that it begins when the child or the person or the human being starts to speak. So it means that if you decide to murder a 5-month-old is justified. A 1 year or even a year and a half because maybe probably some children in a sense start to speak maybe probably in the year and a half or maybe 2 years. So it means that in a sense it should be justified. So if you look at, in a sense, some of those things and see that these are the kind of people that we are grooming in our institution, then from there you realize that there is problem. And that's why they're saying, what, just defund this in a some kind of institution, because of what is not helping matters. They are not teaching the students what they are supposed to what to be learning. And then that is why I see them in a sense saying whatever they are saying, because people would have decided to leave the love of God. People have left in a sense the love that Jesus has shown to us in a sense in the cross of Calvary. They have decided in a sense to embrace whatever in a sense society is saying, and then therefore leaving the teachings of Jesus Christ. And that is why we are where we are today. And it is very, very wrong. And that is the reason why what Paul in a letter to Timothy, he says that that's why what the Bible what is given to us for what? For correction, for rebuke, you understand? And for training in all righteousness. So if you look at some of these things, what we have to call their attention for them to know that what they are so wrong, so that they should stop some of these believed. You understand? You going on, you understand, terminating, you understand, the life of another human being, you understand, is not a good thing. It's not something that should be encouraged, you understand, in our society. If your parent decide to terminate you, you understand, today, would you have been alive? You understand? Somebody will have to take a decision, and then the truth is, everything always happens what for a reason. God have a reason why He makes some certain things, you understand, to happen. So when it happened to us, and then you decide to go on that day, it means that you have gone against, you understand, the word of God. And then that's why, you understand, we are saying that what it is wrong, so that people, you understand, should not indulge themselves, you understand, in doing things like that. Of course, I know that a lot of you have thought an opinion, you understand, concerning some of these things. Despite that, some of you have heard him. Of course, he was trying to justify himself to why, you understand, the abortion is not wrong. So I would like to see your thought and opinion at the comment section, and may God bless you as you do so. So have a wonderful day and goodbye.